Hey guys, and welcome to your daily mobility flow. This is a very special episode for many reasons. Number one, I'm shooting this on a brand new camera. I don't know if it's going to turn out great or not because I haven't learned how to use the camera yet, but the audio and the video are going at the same time. That saves me so much time. Also, we're going to do some glute stuff. And your glutes are the biggest muscle in your body, so we all need it very bad. Today is your glute episode on the brand new camera. I can't think of any better way to celebrate. So let's get it. You need a foam roller, and that's all. We're gonna start by rolling your butt out. We're gonna sit up on your PVC pipe or your foam roller, and we're just gonna support on one leg. That's not the leg we're gonna roll. And then the other side's gonna be down. And we're just gonna slowly work that glute. Try to relax the leg that you're working on. Let the ground hold it. And we're just gonna kind of pin this side. It feels darker in here to me today, but this is literally the same setup I always use, like always. It's bright outside, so it's actually probably brighter in here than normal, which might make it actually look darker in post-production because there's more kind of residual light than normal and not just my light, but it just feels dark in here. I don't know, can't explain it. But anyways, just relax that leg. Just try to get the whole muscle, all of your butt. One side still. We're gonna take our time on this side and just work it out. Try to get out to the edge a little bit. The corner, your corner glute. It's actually called your glute med. Glute medius is out there on the edge. And we want to get it to, yeah, I hope lighting and everything works out in this episode. I'm sorry if it doesn't, I promise I'll improve because this camera is much better, especially at video. So long term, this is going to give us a lot. Okay, I'm going to switch sides now. It's going to give us a lot better results long term. But I don't know that much about stuff. So when it comes to technology and cameras and videos, this is a new experience for me. Episode 129. But I'm learning about lighting and staging, lenses and glass. But I like to learn, so it works out. And I'm praying that I will never ever have to shoot a mobility flow 2 or 3 times because my camera shuts off in the middle and then I have to wait 2 hours for it to stop being overheated. And also, it doesn't make noise. The other one, when it video records, makes noise. So then the audio is never as good as I want it to be because I have to try to kill that noise in the room that the camera's been making. Just crazy. So we got a direct mic going straight into the camera now. So we shouldn't have any of those issues. My volume and ratios and stuff may be a little bit off. I actually don't know because I'm shooting this right now, not editing it, but I hope not. Just maybe. If it is, that's all I'm saying. That's what had happened. Okay, there. We've rolled out your gluteus. So we're gonna put the PVC pipe away for a second. We're gonna put one foot up on the other knee like this. Hips are gonna go tall. So I got my hips off the ground. I'm anchored and I'm gonna slowly sink down and lean in. And we're just gonna start opening this up. We actually have one more drill today that we've never done. And it's like honestly one of my favorites. So I'm excited to do it with you guys. But we're just gonna open up your hips a little bit more before we get there. All right, let's change sides. We'll do a couple of these. Don't look at my feet. Sorry, I forgot to put on socks. I don't know how you cannot look at my feet, especially when you say something like, don't look at my feet. I think I got okay feet though, if I'm being honest. I mean, Hopefully you don't think it's too weird, but you know, what are you gonna do? One more time each side, hips up, set that foot, anchor down. Yeah, my feet do all right. You know, I think they do okay. Oh, okay, switch. Last one. We're gonna transition into the pigeon next. Kind of finish out some of this glute stretching, and then we got one more drill after that. So fold it over. Knees about 90 degrees. So I'm gonna square your chest up, lean in. The way this camera, the way the screen flips up in the back is awesome, but this has an internal, like a mic jack. So I have a mic in the hot shoe, which is the thing on the top of the camera that you plug stuff into. So I actually can't see the lens. So this is 129 episodes, so I figure I'm probably pretty decent at staying in frame, but I'm just hoping that it works out. I need to actually, what I need to do, I now have a computer behind the camera that you can't see. Okay, let's change sides. And what I really need to do is be running the camera straight into the computer and saving it, which one keeps the camera from overheating as easily, because apparently actually writing to the memory card on the camera is like the part that takes the most heat or creates the most heat. That's what I've heard. All right, let's change back. But then it would also already be on my computer. It'd just be run straight in. I could potentially see on my computer screen right there, the monitor, what's going on. So I might have to do that, or at least just figure out a way to plug the camera into the monitor so I can just see it kind of in the background, just as like a display, separate display. All right, change it up. After we do this side, I am gonna kind of move out of frame for a second. Not out of frame, that's not true. I'm gonna move back, I'm gonna sit in that chair. So you're gonna need a chair too, or a couch, or anything to sit on. It's all good. It's all good, I don't know what I'm saying. It doesn't really matter what you choose, you just want your hips about knee height. So I'm gonna transition now. I'll try to talk a little louder. We're going here. We're gonna put that same foot up like we did before. And what we're gonna do is press the knee down and kind of lean in, and you should feel a stretch. And then we're gonna hug the whole lower leg towards your chest. We're just gonna alternate. Lean in, hug. Lean in. This chair's a little low, and the acoustics of this room are not great. I'm just now finding that out. Now that I speak really loudly, I just keep working it back and forth. I need to name this kind of hinge motion. Let's change sides. Knee up, ankle on your knee. We're gonna kind of lean in, stretch that out, and then hug the lower limb into your body and stretch out. We're just gonna ping pong back and forth. Almost like you're working like the tab off of a can, you know? Back and forth. I should have brought a little chair in to this episode. But I love this drill. In fact, years ago, go ahead and rest. Years ago, I went to Disney World and my knee blew up while I was there. Don't know what happened, don't know why. Still to this day, I have no clue, but I could barely walk. It just blew up. It was so bad that I found probably shouldn't say this in the current state of the world, but a long time ago, I found this headband, like a used hairband. And so I tied it around my patella tendon to get a little pressure on my patella, which helped a little bit, but I would stop every like 10 minutes or so and do that hinge stretch. And it would make my knee feel better for about 10 or 15 minutes. Then it would start getting really tight again. So I'd sit down and I'd stop and hit that stretch and it would feel better. So I mean, all the way down into the knee, it really, really helps. So anyways, that's just the story to finish our mobility flow for today. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. I really very much appreciate it. I am hopeful that this episode was an improvement on our other stuff. And if it's not, I promise I'm about to step my game up big time. So hang with me, you're the bomb. I'll see you guys later.